We have a lot of delicious things we are about to devour. And I just saw a guy in a Scream mask. I don't know what's happening here.
Like that I'm always leaving, but Texas will always be home.
Howdy from Houston, Texas. If you know anything about us, you know that we're from Texas, but if you take it back a little further, I was born and raised here in Houston, so I'm a proud Texan, even prouder Houstonian. So I am excited today to show you guys around my hometown.
So today we're going to be visiting some of our favorite spots in Houston as well as some new spots. And first up is the Gerald D. Hines waterwall. This water wall is probably one of the most popular things to come see in Houston. It makes for a really incredible photo spot. It is 64 feet tall and it recirculates 11,000 gallons of water per minute. That is wild. So I read that the park opens up at 8 a.m. So I think that means that the water turns on at 8 a.m. So don't show up any earlier than that because it'll just be a wall, a waterless wall.
We only got about 4 hours of sleep last night so that we could get up way before the crack of dawn so we could rush here to Houston. So obviously some coffee is much needed. So we're at Retrospect Coffee Bar, and what makes this place super unique is that it is a Houston historical landmark because it was one of the first gas stations, but it was also the first gas station in the town to offer travelers not only gas but also a cold drink. So they called this concept a Kelvinator after the refrigerator Kelvinator.
They spent 3 years renovating this spot into the coffee shop, and it's very, very tiny on the inside, but they have an awesome patio in the front as well as one in the back. And since it's winter and it's cold by Texas standards, maybe not by the whole US, they have a big tent covering the back patio with heaters and everything so you stay nice and toasty.
A big place where I'm never alone. It feels like that I'm always leaving, but Texas will always be home.
So you obviously can't come to Houston without trying some Texas barbecue. So we are at our favorite spot in Houston, the Pit Room. And to be honest, it's our favorite because we haven't tried a whole bunch of other places and we just keep coming back here because we love it so much. And coming into today, we have a lot of food places lined up and we were gonna come here and just get a couple things, but check out this massive platter we have here.
We have a lot of delicious things we are about to devour. First up, we have the brisket, and brisket is king in Texas barbecue, and we love brisket so much that we named our van Brisket, and we like to get our brisket moist. I am sorry if you hate the word moist, but that is just our favorite way to get our brisket. It just means it's fattier and juicier. And then we also got this jalapeno cheddar sausage, and a lot of barbecue places get their sausage from another provider and they smoke it themselves. But the Pit Room actually makes their sausage themselves, so everything's made in-house. We're very excited to try it. I don't know if we've had it before, but apparently it's very, very good. And then, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to show this. I'll hold it all together. We got this bad boy. This is a beef rib. And a lot of barbecue places only do these on Saturdays and they run out pretty fast, so we made sure to get here early, but oh my gosh, look at this. He cut it and then he put it on our plate and it's like falling off. It's gonna be so good. I think I'm most excited for the beef rib just because it's really expensive. I think it was like $22 just for that, but it's a lot of meat. It's a special treat for us because we typically don't have the chance to get beef ribs, so we're gonna enjoy every single dollar of that.
So another reason why I love this place is because they offer tortillas, and these tortillas are extra special because they use the brisket fat in the tortillas. So you throw a slice of brisket on there, they have their own salsa, and man, it's delectable. Also, if you didn't notice on our tray here, we have some chips and queso, and I think it's a rule that if you see it on the menu, you have to get it. So
If you think our platter of barbecue is crazy, they actually have these like large shareable platters. They're $90 to $100 or so. They have a couple different options and you basically get everything on the menu. We did that the first or second time we came here. We shared it with Adam's cousin and her husband, and I think we ate most of it though, to be honest, because we're pigs. But it is a great option if you're coming with a group and you want to try everything. To be honest, we probably would have ordered that just for ourselves, but we want to save our money for other spots today.
So as you can see, you can just like pull it straight off the bone there. This is the best thing on the menu, I think. It just like melts in your mouth. It's like butter, but you can just see like lots of meat in there. You can see like the bark on the outside with like the nice seasoning they put. Oof. And then you have to, I didn't do this on the last one, but you gotta dip it real good. Ooh, we are stuffed. I think we need to go walk this off a little bit.
Oh my gosh, we always forget how little barbecue you need to eat to feel super full because it's just like so fatty and rich. At this rate, I don't know how we're gonna eat more today, but we'll find room, I guess.
So we've been walking around Buffalo Bayou Park. It's a 160-acre park. It's a lot of fun to walk around because there's lots of trails you can pick from. You walk along the bayou and you get great skyline views of the downtown.
So a few fun facts about Houston. It is the largest city in the state of Texas, and it's the 4th most populous city in the United States. In a recent survey, I don't know how accurate it is, it says that Houston is the most culturally diverse city in the United States.
It's named after Sam Houston, who was the president of the Republic of Texas way back in the 1800s. It's known for NASA, so they call it the Space City, big oil industry, and of course, how could I forget, my Houston Astros world champions. I'm even rocking a special outfit for the day. So we're not that hungry after that barbecue. It's still having an effect on us, but we hear this place, Taqueria Taco Nazo, is some of the best tacos in Houston, so you know, you gotta try it.
A couple things to know about this taco truck is that it's cash only, so make sure you have some cash on you. The tacos are between $2 and $2.50 depending on which type you get, so it's not very expensive, but you definitely need some cash. They also have crazy hours. They're open from 9 a.m. to either midnight or 2:30 in the morning depending on the day. So if you wake up and you're super hungry for tacos, they got your back. If you're out all night and you're hungry for tacos, they've also got your back. That's my kind of place.
You also might want to brush up on your Spanish skills. Nothing crazy, just like maybe how to order something and some numbers. That might be a little helpful.
This place is legit.
Yeah. Also though, come prepared. There's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere really to stand and eat. I mean, unless you just hold it in your hands. But lucky for us, we always have our dining room with us. Okay, so we figured out they give you your onion and your cilantro on the side and your limes, as you see there. So you don't even have to ask for it on the side. It just comes like this. And then we ordered 2 extra salsas. And she asked me if I wanted red or green. I said both. But she said something to me in Spanish about this green one, and I didn't quite catch it. But it kind of makes me nervous because I think it's going to be really spicy. And then these are like pico looking ones. So I got 2 tacos. I got one that's trompo meat. Right? Boom. Booyah. And then I got barbacoa. Heck yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's steaming.
It's steaming. It smells so good.
Oh, look at these beauties. Oh my gosh, it smells, oh my gosh. Smells so good. Oh, it steamed up the lens. So I got 2 quesadillas, which are just tacos with cheese on them. So they're not what you think of typically when you think of a quesadilla. But I love melted cheese on my tacos, so I was very excited to get these. I got the trompo meat, which I typically call like pastor meat or I call the trompo's the spinning thing that I call a spit normally, but I guess they call it a trompo. So in case you're here and you're not sure what that is what it is. And oh my Lanta, this looks like a cheesy paradise.
I might have made a mistake. We're not getting the cheese.
Oh man,
Kicking
when in
myself.
doubt, get the cheese always.
I might have to steal a bite. I don't know what to tell people. Tacos is the perfect food. This barbacoa meat is delicious. It's soft. You can tell it's just got a lot of good seasoning in it. But then you put the salsa on it, the cilantro, the onion, and you wrap it in the tortilla. Like, it just... How do you beat that? It's so good.
It's like a hug. It's like a warm hug.
Seriously, like, they say coffee is a hug in a mug. This is... hugging a warm blanket of a tortilla.
A huggia and a tortilla.
A huggia. Yeah, that's this.
Is the green spicy or is the red spicy?
The red, I
think the red might be spicier.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little spicy, but I purposely didn't put a whole lot because I was kind of nervous. But let me just... I'm going in. Here we go.
Going in. No.
It's hot, but it's not bad.
That's good.
This is 2 seconds later from the previous clip. The red one's pretty hot. Like, you get that burn on your lip here, like where the salsa touched it. It's pretty hot.
I think Adam said it all. That's incredible. And the cheese takes it to the next level. So I'm sure Adam's are really good, but...
I'm stealing a bite, don't you worry.
The cheese is great.
Is it like on par with the Mexico City ones? What do you think?
Yeah, no, these are legit. These are so good.
So recently when we've been hanging out with some of our friends that do watch our vlogs, they usually ask us a question like, do you guys really like the food as much as you like show on the vlogs?
Are you liars?
Yeah, or are you just doing it for the YouTube? But we honestly like do a good amount of research beforehand, so the place is gonna have good reviews, and it's usually food that we know we're gonna like. So
yeah, we're like setting ourselves up for success.
Yeah.
We don't just like walk down the street and pick a random place to eat. We do a lot of thoughtful research to try to pick the best spots, because not only do we want to have a good experience there, but we want to give you guys the best recommendations we possibly can. And we would be honest, if we didn't like it, we would totally tell you. And I will say we are pretty easy to please.
Yeah.
We just really like food. So I don't know, not everything we eat's like the best thing we've ever had in our lives, but 99% of the time we truly do love it.
So we rode over to what's called the Graffiti Park.
Yeah, I think that's its official name.
Yeah, it's just a couple buildings with a bunch of graffiti and paintings on it, but man, there is a lot going on over here.
Oh my gosh. There are a million quinceañeras happening and photo shoots. There are guys doing donuts and like beamers, like really crazy donuts. And I just saw a guy in a Scream mask. I don't know what's happening here. It's a little bizarre, but it's really cool to check out.
Yeah.
But it's a little weird. It turns out the Scream mask is for a music video that's being filmed right now. Oh man, this is entertaining.
For our last stop of our Houston adventure, we came to Roostar Vietnamese Grill.
So as we mentioned earlier, Houston's one of the most culturally diverse cities in the United States, and it actually has one of the largest Vietnamese populations in the United States. So we thought while we were here today, we had to get some Vietnamese food.
So we wanted to come to this place especially because we heard they had a really great banh mi sandwich. The history lesson behind a banh mi sandwich is when the French occupied Vietnam, they took a French baguette and they married it with local meats and produce, Vietnamese meats and produce, and
made a sandwich.
Came up with a great sandwich. I've never really had one before, and it smells so good. They have like a seasoning on the meat, and I'm ready to try it.
It's torturing us.
Here we go. Bread's nice and firm, but it looks like soft kind of on the inside. I'm guessing that's how a baguette should be. So like I said, it's got fried pork there, and I think they season it with soy sauce, something else. There is a garlic aioli on the bun there. You can see the carrots. There's jalapenos in there. There's cilantro. There's cucumber. Oh yeah. Here we go. The meat is like sweet, but a little bit spicy. It kind of tastes like chicken teriyaki kind of a deal, but pork. But then you've got the fresh veggies in there, so they add like a nice crunch. Jalapeno adds some extra spice. The cilantro is, yeah, it's like just a fresh taste there. And then they've got that garlic aioli along the bottom, and it just like brings it all together. And then the baguette is just, like I said, it's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. This is an awesome sandwich.
They had quite a few options of types you could get, but we believe this is the most traditional type, so that's what we tried. But they had a lot of other tasty options. They had soup, they had different drinks, they had a bunch of things. It's a fast casual kind of place. So you order at the counter, and then they just bring you your order when it's ready, and it's pretty affordable, I think.
This was like $6 something. Yeah, pretty cheap.
Not too shabby. Makes up for the barbecue
they have
earlier.
A lot of different varieties of these too. They have like pork belly, a couple of, they put some cold cuts on
like pate and stuff.
Pate, yeah.
You can add an egg. The possibilities are endless.
Excellent. We had a fun day exploring Houston. We hope you had a great time following along with us. For both of us, when we visit here, we're normally visiting family, so we don't always get to get out on the town and explore like we did today. So it was really fun to get out there and eat some good food and do some fun stuff.
So we are spending the next few days here for the holidays, and then we're headed to San Antonio, Texas to visit some friends, and we'll be filming a vlog there, so that's where you'll see us next. We did want to mention that we filmed an Austin vlog like 8 months ago or so, a while back. Austin's where we both lived, that's where we met, so Austin is our kind of our home.
Yeah.
So if you need any ideas of things to do in Austin, go check that out. Yeah. We also have a blog post, but we will see you guys in San Antonio. Cannot believe how close they flew to the drone.
That was sick. Howdy from Houston, Texas. I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
Choo choo. So I spilled again. 2 vlogs in a row now. What the heck? Some like trick.
Yeah.
If you think our
Sorry.
I just tried the jalapeno sausage with this habanero mustard, and the spice just got me all at once.
I'll be driving